Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Blue Badge Crypto, bringing you another Bitcoin and market update. But listen, if you're not already on the Twitter, get over there at Blue Badge Crypto. That's where you're going to get the most time-sensitive alerts on trends, trading, and analysis in the market. Let's dive into Bitcoin, guys. We're starting out on the 2-hour chart today. If you've been following the Twitter and following the updates, you have a very good idea of what we're looking at right now, guys. We backtracked a little bit. We fell back below this red line at 40765. That's a big level right here. Okay, we came down, we pumped below with that big dump, and we had that back test as resistance. Okay, and this is where I was letting you know, guys, we're below the red line. If we go below that, I was telling y'all we're gonna come back down and test that yellow line once again. And it took a little bit of time here, but look what's happening, guys. We've now tested that yellow line. Okay, and I was updating y'all on Twitter yesterday when we were doing this sideways price action that we're essentially just doing for 2 days, guys, kind of in this $700 range that I marked out for y'all. Okay, just going sideways, sideways, sideways. And that came as no surprise. And I'll let y'all know that this level at 39660 was where the 1 week candle yesterday needed to either close above or below for that candle to close green or red, kind of bullish or bearish sentiment for a lot of people. And we closed below that level, and just not too soon after that, this is where this dump down kind of initiated off that candle close. And you can see, just like I told y'all yesterday, when we come and test that yellow line again, it's not just going to be some swift reaction kind of like this and come back up. You can see that now we've had a little bit more candle closes down here, right? Kind of hanging out here down here a little bit longer this time. And we'll see if we can kind of get that reversal here, guys, that kind of comes back up here and test this minor lower time frame, support and resistance level right here to kind of this, this range that we were just in, see if we can break above that and ultimately start, coming back up and testing these levels, guys. But as long as we stay below this level right here, which is, like I said, this minor support and resistance level here on this lower time frame, we would expect to, wave up here just a little bit before coming back down, guys, and testing that yellow line at 38439. Once again here, guys. So let's pull up that RSI and see what we have going on here, where we have a lower low right here, and we're making essentially the same exact low right here, guys. Okay, so that's kind of a medium grade bullish divergence. So that's something that's helpful right here as we're coming into that major support level. You can see it's kind of helped initiate that bounce coming up here, guys, and now running into what is going to be resistance, like I said, and this minor level right here. These wick lows are going to act as resistance. You can see that we came up and already wicked exactly to where this previous low was right here, guys. Y'all see that where it came down support, broke it, now back tested as resistance on a very minor level right there, guys. So that's what we're looking at on the lower time frames, guys. Like I said, I would expect to bounce off this level, come back up, test. As long as we get back above this level, we can come and test this level. As long as we get back above this level, we can go test the red line again. Otherwise, we stay below resistance, we're going to come test lower support levels, guys, okay? And we can't stay above the yellow line too long without coming back up here and reclaiming resistance levels, okay? So if we just keep on doing this, guys, okay, then we're going to go back below that yellow line, okay? And that next level would be at approximately 36034. There's some minor support levels in here as well. If we pull this over, then we'd have a kind of a medium grade or a minor support and resistance level in between this kind of drop down here. And some of these wicks are going to help support us as well. But that level right here is sitting at approximately 37521. 37521. Okay, guys, and I'll throw a little marker on there for y'all so y'all can see that level. It's approximately 37521. Okay, so that's what we're looking at on these lower time frames on these hourly chart, guys. Like I said, we were gonna come and test that yellow line, and look what we've done. We came and tested that yellow line, guys. Let's go over to our supply and demand zone chart, guys. See what we have going on over here on the daily view. So remember, we have our ascending level of support right here, guys. Okay, and I was like, oh no, that's where that we could have that first bounce level here. We did bounce. We came and tested this daily resistance level. You can see we wicked above. That's where I let y'all know that we needed to come up, reclaim this level right here, right? So come up, back test it as support, and that's where we could test higher levels. We failed to do so. We came back, tested that ascending level of support once again. And if we zoom in a little bit here, guys, you can see where we came down, tested this level of support, bounced off of it, lost that level of support with volume right here, guys, okay? Trended sideways, kind of tried to back test this level as resistance, right, in that sideways action, and now dumped down further, guys. So that's a pretty bearish outlook here, guys. I mean, on this daily view, lower time frame and hourly charts aside, this particular chart would conclude that we're going to come back down all the way to $35,000, guys, and test that demand zone once again, okay? So in this particular instance, on this daily view, as long as we are below this ascending level of support, I would conclude that we're going to come down and test that demand zone once again. I mean, like I said, on these hourly charts, these lower time frames that we just looked at, there's going to be a lot of stuff in the way, a lot of different support and resistance levels on those lower time frames. But otherwise, below this ascending level of support, I would expect to come down to that demand zone once again, guys. Let's quickly jump over to our weekly chart. Remember, guys, I just want to keep y'all in mind on this. Just kind of keep this in the back of your head that this is a possible scenario, guys. I've outlined this for y'all, I think, a couple of weeks ago now. But remember, this is, just taking that fractal of exactly where that 5-day Gaussian channel flipped red on 5-day in 2018. Okay, so you take it from where we flipped red right now. This is exactly what would happen if we go back to 2018 and take a look at that, guys. Okay, so we go back to 2018 when it flipped red. Okay, and I kind of outlined some information for y'all right here. Okay, let's turn that on. Let's turn on those emails, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so the Gaussian channel, it flips red, right? Okay, we came back up and we pull up that weekly chart and we turn off the Gaussian channel. Let's take a look at it here. So check this out, guys. So we came up, we tested these EMAs, right? We pumped above these EMAs, and then we came back up and we tested those EMAs once again, right? Right when they were crossing, kind of around the verge of crossing here, right between that cross is when we came up and tested that level once again, and we failed to get back above that 20 EMA here on this weekly view, okay? So we go back over here, and you can see how somewhat similar it is, right? Where we pumped above, right? So we pumped above those EMAs, now come back down. And now that cross that was on the verge of happening has initiated as we're coming down. So we could potentially see, bottoming out sometime here from now. If we were to follow this, it'd be about, 37 or so, which is in confluence with that other daily level I just showed y'all. And we would come back up here, test these EMAs once again. And for reference, this weekly EMA right here, you guys, is sitting at approximately 42,738, guys. So if we could come up and test that EMA once again, that's the level you could expect to hit. And just letting y'all know, this is a potential. I'm not saying this will happen or has to happen, but just stay aware that this is a potential scenario to have on your outlook right here, where we could have a potential capitulation event going down to, this would say, right about 23K or so, guys. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, guys, on the lower time frames, the higher time frames, the mid time frames. You kind of got it all in one video today, guys. So what we're looking on the hourly, again, coming off this yellow line, bouncing up, trying to get back above our minor support level at 39205. That's our main focus right now, guys. If you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, throw a like, throw a comment. Thanks for watching today.